Welcome back to Jurassic Studios, here with a new video of the Jurassic World Velociraptor Charlie Hasbro figure, the big one. As we can show, here's a fidget spinner, pretty big. But anywho, if you haven't got this, I know it came out a long time ago. I got it a long time ago. That's why it's not in the box. But if you haven't got this yet and thinking about buying this, watch this video. I think you'll make up your decision at the end of it. But anywho, let's just start right off with sculpt and paint job. The sculpt and paint job is hands down the best part of the figure. It's gorgeous. I mean, you got the wrinkles, the scales, the scars. Yes, this is the best part of the figure. Oh man. Sorry guys, my stand is loose. Okay. Best part. If I had some criticism about the paint job, not the sculpt, but the paint job, because paint job is where they kind of mess up. His eyes are like a brownish gray. Not black, brownish gray. Like why not black? Another thing is there's some green on the teeth because they, got it on. So, for you guys who want perfectly white teeth, you're going to be disappointed. But that's it for sculpt and paint job. It's great. Now for pros. Good sculpt and paint job, like I said a second ago. Another pro is the pose. The pose is just amazing. Like, if you're a collector, this would be a cool pose. If you're just playing with toys, this would be a cool pose. If you're in a toy movie, this would be a cool pose. Yeah, so this would be a cool pose. So the pose is cool. And then another pro is arm movement. There's arm movement to it. And that's it for pros, because it's not a lot, because this is where the figure goes really bad. Let's just start off with, look. Now, I won't go to the leg seam, because this might be articulated. So, I don't know. But even if it is articulated, I'll get to that in a second. Seams. There are seams right there, and right there, and there, and on the tail. But there's like no articulation except for the arms. Now, this could be disproved. One of you strong people might just bend this and boom, it's articulated. But then that would lead to another con why are the joints so stiff? This isn't for collectors. This is for people to play with. So yeah, it's either one. There's still a con. And then there's a JW sign on the leg, and it drives me insane. You guys might like it, you might hate it like me, you might not mind, but he has a tattoo to me. To me, it looks like he has a tattoo. Seriously. So, yeah. But I'm saving the best for last, and this isn't even the last con. He's not a velociraptor. This is mislabeled. I mean, yes, he's a velociraptor, but Hasbro needs to learn that velociraptors, or whatever this is related to, I think was some sort of raptor's name I couldn't pronounce, but raptors or dromaeosaurs had sickles. Like, they just gave him normal feet. Where's the sickle? Like, it's not a velociraptor without the sickle. So, yeah. That's bad on Hasbro's part. To me, it more reminds me of like a juvenile Giganotosaurus with the Raptor Charlie paint scheme. And then the worst con of them all. You know, just take that standoff because I don't like it. And it drops. Yep, that's right. It cannot stand. Even the masters of masters can't get this to stand. I know someone who's really good at making stuff stand. Like every single time I have a problem with standing, I always ask him if he could make it stand, but even he can't get it to stand. Like why? Like why can't no one can get this thing to stand? You should win like a prize if you can get this guy to stand. It's so aggravating. That's why I put the stand under there so I can actually do a review on him. But yeah, it's just so aggravating that he can't even stand. But that's it for the cons. Now let's go to articulation of what I know. The arms, and oh man. This thing sucks. Oh man, this thing sucks. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay. Now, on to sizing. This is a Marauder human. And if you guys do not know how big these guys are, this guy is 4 inches tall. So, yeah, he's a bit bigger. Now, on to Suchomimus. He has standing issues too, but you can stand him. Look at that. He's a bit tall. I'll see if I can get him. His whole body in the entire shot. Yeah, he's actually, quite a bit taller. I'm gonna have to move up my camera in order to get some stuff. And see, it already fell. Just a little tap on the, it's very unstable. Very unstable. Alright, our next is the Indoraptor. Grab and growl Indoraptor. And he's quite a bit taller too. And then you have the Hasbro T-Rex, my favorite out of the 3 Hasbro figures I have. And for you guys who watch my content on my channel, you probably know this guy as the deranged Daspletosaurus. But yeah, and he's quite a bit taller too. And then, see what I mean? I think I tapped my tripod that I have this on, and it fell. Oh my gosh, so unstable. But yes, this guy is my favorite figure out of all the figures I have, which isn't a lot. Well, Jurassic World at least. And he is quite a bit taller and longer. And finally, the biggest figure I have, and he sucks. This guy is not good too, and I broke him trying to find the Mattel one. But here's Indominus. And yeah, he is much, much, much taller. Oh, and if you have any please write down in the comments down below if you have an idea where I might be able to find a cheap Indominus. But anyhow, yeah. So he sizes up like a juvenile Giganotosaurus, I guess. I don't know how big those things were, but that's all I can think of this guy. Anyway, my final thoughts of this figure is 3 out of 10 stars. It is not that good of a figure. I liked it because of its sculpt and paint job and its articulation and its pose, but that is all how I like. My gosh, nothing's working today. Sorry about this. That's why I like it. The sculpt and paint job, the articulation, and the pose. Amazon has this selling for $44. And I don't recommend it. $44 just seems way too much for a figure that can't even stand. So, and doesn't have sickles. Yeah, so I wouldn't pay over $1 for this. But hey, if you really like the sculpt and paint job and you think $44 is nothing, yeah, just keep it in the box. If you search it up on Amazon, they'll show you a second picture, I think, of the box, and the box looks cool. So just keep him in the box, and I'm a person who really hates when people keep stuff in the box because I find it a waste. But I'm recommending keeping this guy in the box. If not, there's other ways you can get this guy to stand. You can either, if you're playing outside, kind of get him stuck in the dirt, or maybe if you're a collector, put some clay at the bottom of the feet maybe, and stick him, or just have it stand under him or something. But yeah, I don't recommend him. I don't think he's worth $44, but it's up to you, to be honest. But I hope this review helped. So, yeah. Anywho, this has been Jurassic Studios. Please subscribe, like, and comment down below. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.